window. Ah!
Do you not see that at the very end? That's a body.
Oh shit, there it is again. There it is. There it is. Oh my God.
An old cabin in the woods. A door that shouldn't be open. A light that turns on by itself. These hikers found places no one should ever step into, and some never came back the same. Here are 6 terrifying encounters caught on camera inside abandoned buildings, and proof that curiosity can be deadly. On April 10th, 2014, a man was hiking through a quiet, lonely part of the forest in Norway when he found something strange. Hidden behind tall trees and thick brush, there was an old wooden house. The place looked forgotten, its windows broken, the paint peeling, but something didn't feel right. He walked closer and pushed the door open. Inside, everything was dusty and old, but something made him stop. The lights were still on. The house had electricity, even though no one had lived there for years.
Gamle driten her. Faen, ass.
He moved carefully through the dark halls. Each step echoed through the silent house. The deeper he went, the colder it got. Something terrifying happened. A dark shadow moved in the corner of the room. Then it looked right at him. It wasn't a person, it wasn't an animal, it was something else.
Ah!
He froze. His chest felt tight. Then he turned to run, but slipped and fell down the stairs. The camera shook, then the video ended. No one knows what that creature was. Some think it was just the light playing tricks. Others believe he saw something not from this world. But one thing is sure, after that night, he never went back to that forest again. With that being said, let's move on to our second footage. On March 19th, 2025, in a lonely bothy in Wales, he and his friend had gone to a remote bothy in the middle of nowhere. It was meant to be a calm escape, a break from the busy world. The sounds of the stream were a soft tune, but the calmness didn't last for long.
There we go. Gorgeous. And you can probably hear there's a little stream which is running right past this little place, and you can see a bit of it there. We've just been informed by a passerby that we could be lucky and see some northern lights. So I'm facing due north now, so if we're lucky and the sky clears, we should be witnessing that. There's Mike having a little scout around, making his video. If you want to check him out, go to Cheshire Wanderer. I'll put a link to his YouTube and Instagram underneath this one, so you're more than welcome to check that out. And spot on. Like you should always do, have a good little recce, go around the place. You never know, do you? Never know what you're going to find. Are we going to be spending, 24 hours or so here? So get familiar with everything.
They even hoped to see the magical northern lights, But as night came, a shiver ran down his spine. A strange feeling of being watched crept in, even though the place was so empty.
It's been mental. And do you know what? When we was walking around outside, it's really weird, right? Because even though we know we're the only ones out here for miles, it's like you just feel like
There's someone up there watching.
yeah. It's almost weird. And do you know what was really weird? If I can find it, right, guys, I'm going to put it up on the screen, right, so you know I'm not pulling the chain, right. I read in this article, right, which I found recently, that they were really seriously considering reintroducing wolves to Scotland and some parts of Wales. I'm like, what? Well, can you imagine that with all of the sheep and young kids and dogs and that around? Well, I thought, no, surely they've got to reconsider that, because that's just an absolute nightmare waiting to happen. And when I think you said earlier on that most of, was it Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
It's got a big thing on wolves, hasn't it?
Russia as well.
Russia?
Italy.
Yeah.
France.
Over here we got
Germany.
nothing like that, have we?
None. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does make you think, one day.
Then odd things began to happen. A spooky mask appeared as if by magic. It just sat there. Later, while they spoke of wild animals returning to Wales, a sound came from the window. He told himself it was just sheep.
Was it the sheep? I thought I heard something on the window actually. There is a lot of sheep outside, but they're not that tall, are they? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, empty glass. Yeah, man. So yeah, this whiskey, oh man, it's really good. So it's weird because it's one of the times that I didn't bring any beer.
Ah, that smells beautiful.
I don't know. What is that? Oh.
I won't taste until you're ready.
So, oh my god, I nearly picked up at the wrong end. We're not even slotted. Cheers, fella.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, we're not going to neck it. No way. I forgot to put water in it. Ooh.
But the noises grew worse. A strange clatter made them jump. Then a loud sound shook the small building. He wanted to check, but his friend, full of fear, stopped him.
What was that?
What the? Hold on, this is bizarre. Is that?
What? Now you're shitting me up.
Hey?
What do you mean?
There's something out there. I'm going to go and have a look.
I've
No.
keep them going, mate, honestly.
Oh, don't go there. You really? Oh, God. There's something up there.
Me.
It's alright.
No, there's my torch.
Right, let me get out there. Definitely. What the hell was that noise?
When he dared to look again, the door was open. He was sure they had closed it. Inside, his water bottle, which he called his pee bottle, had moved. It had been standing straight, but now it leaned to the side. Then a rolling sound came from nowhere.
What?
There's no one here.
Bloody hell. What the freaking hell was that noise? Oh, man. Oh, dude.
That presumes did you see your pee bottom?
That's my pee bottle. That's moved, actually. My God, I always put that straight. That's at an angle. Look. Bloody hell, what was that noise like? Did you hear? It's like a rolling noise.
Things kept moving on their own. His small cooking pot lay on the floor. A light he hadn't seen before glowed on the stairs. Then their lantern began to swing by itself, swaying gently. Even the candles flickered wildly. He was filled with confusion and dread.
Flipping, mate, that thing's on the floor. Your little camping pot is on the floor. How did that get on the floor? Oh, shit. This is I need to sit down. I'm a bit done in, mate, at the moment. I just need to get my head together. I can't believe we just filmed all this on freaking YouTube.
What's your one? Don't stand on the cigarette.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Moving. What is
We just sat here. Look, the lantern. The lantern's moving.
It's not the lantern. What about the backs?
Everything's... How is that moving? Take a picture. Let me just freaking flip this around. Oh, what? How is that? How are they moving, dude? When we've been sat down here all along. What? Is there something in that window?
Both men felt a presence. They had not been alone when it got dark, and many strange things had happened that night. He just couldn't figure it out.
But we weren't alone last night. When it started getting dark, that's when lots of weird stuff was happening, and I just can't put my finger on it. And it's sort of almost got a fear of that big gap there. So I'm waiting for an hand to go. It's like, ah!
Even after they had left the bothy and cleaned it, the feeling of being watched stayed with him. A dark space in the bothy had been particularly spooky. It always felt like someone was looking over his shoulder. The bothy felt like a very strange place with a weird vibe.
And there's Mike just trying to scare the living crap out of me. He's coming out of the void. Last night, dude, honestly, that gap there was quite freaky. Oh, sat right next to the sofa. Yeah. It was always like, do you know what? There's someone watching over my shoulder. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little performance that we put on. It was a bit of a laugh, wasn't it, mate?
Absolutely brilliant.
He could not explain the events of that night, but one thing was clear. They had not been alone in those silent Welsh mountains. Let's move on to our third footage of a haunted abandoned building that used to be a children's asylum. On September 5th, 2015, Dan Bell went to film inside an old abandoned children's asylum in Maryland. The place was once used for kids with mental disabilities, but now it was broken down, empty, and very quiet.
On the old farmhouse veranda, there's that silent veranda, thinking of the days gone by. Said he, dearie, don't be weary, you were always bright and cheery, but the tears now dim your eye.
From the moment he walked in, things went wrong. His camera battery exploded in his hands. Smoke filled the room, but he didn't leave. He kept filming. Then the real fear began.
Fucking battery exploded.
Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and here we are inside an abandoned asylum that was once used to treat children with intellectual disabilities. This facility probably ceased operation sometime back in the 1990s and was probably leased out in the 2000s at some point for some other organization. And now it just sits abandoned and falling apart.
Something strange moved through a hallway. It looked like a dark shape. Dan didn't notice it while filming, but when he watched the video later, it was there, fast and silent.
There's somebody standing in a doorway, and I don't see them, and I didn't see their shadow. You can see their shadow on the door. Anyway, I was probably looking up or left or whatever, as I normally do when I'm filming in these places. to always looking out to see if there's something coming towards me, or I'm constantly on guard. So you'll see what I'm talking about later in the video. It's very unnerving for me to think about, because when I saw it, when I got home, I was like, holy crap. I'm like, that is so creepy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This should be a fun video. I'm glad I got out alive.
Another strange thing happened. Something appeared to move behind a door. It was there for only a second, then it was gone. Then the most terrifying moment came. Even though the room looked empty, something was there. The feeling was heavy, like someone or something was watching. Dan said he heard footsteps the whole time. It felt like something was moving fast in another room. It didn't sound like an animal. It sounded like a person. He tried to stay calm, but deep inside, he knew he was not alone in that building.
On the old farmhouse veranda, there sat Silas and Miranda, thinking of the days gone by. Said he, dearie, don't be weary, you were always bright and cheery, but a tear now dims your eye. Said she, there tears of gladness, Silas, there are tears of sadness. It is 50 years today that we were wed. And the old man's dim eye brightened, and his stern old heart is lightened, and he turned to her and said, put on your old grey bonnet with the blue ribbon on it, while I haste you down into the shade, and through the fields of clover we'll drive up to Dover on a...
When he looked back at all the footage, he realized the asylum wasn't just empty. It felt like something had never left. Moving on to our fourth eerie footage. On December 5th, 2021, he explored an abandoned grow-op house in Canada with another explorer named Life of Deeg. This same house had been visited before by Mo Sargi, but back then there was one locked room they couldn't get into. This time, the door was open, and what they found inside would haunt them forever.
Look up on the wall. Right here.
Holy.
They lost their house because of this.
I know.
That's messed up. Hello?
This is so random.
Do you not see that at the very end?
The place was already strange. They said the people who used to live there had lost their house because of the grow-up. Back then, even one plant could get you arrested. Now it's legal, but for them, it was too late.
Look at that, guys. Abandoned car.
I'm shaking because I'm cold, guys. You guys probably can't see it much on the camera, but... It's still open, that's a good sign. A little bit sketchy to get in, but... Something's moving in the bush right here. There was just something really big.
Alright guys, sorry that was a rocky start. Let's get in there. Where'd you go?
Inside, they saw kids' toys on the floor and old, creepy furniture left behind. A toy gate randomly fell, even though no one touched it.
One of them.
There's a grow room, yes, what the hell?
One of them.
And they're in the grow room. What? Still.
There's a few of these rooms in here.
There's kids' toys right there too.
That's messed.
Kids' toys. They're all for when we grow up with this shared closet here. Now this room's messed up. Did have a mattress. That's for a baby. Wow. Looks like they were just back and the kids' toys. What the fuck? It scared the fuck out of me, bro. Look at that. It just fell. The kids' gate just fell. That's a toy bat.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge.
Look right in there, behind you. Another one.
What?
Another grow up.
In here?
Yeah, they made that room.
Oh, they did too, eh?
It's like a styrofoam room. There was like 2 of them in there, I think.
They walked upstairs into a dark attic using only a small light. The stairs were broken and the floor was unsafe. He stepped only on the wooden beams. They saw creepy old dolls just sitting there, staring at them. A strange haze floated across the camera.
Up into the attic, which I need a light for. Yo, these are sketchy stairs, bro. Hey guys, this is me. Shift the film for a sec. A bunch of random stuff here. You okay?
Oh yeah. Let's try to do it one hand. We just gotta make sure we don't fall through this roof, guys.
Now stay on the beams, eh?
For sure.
100%.
So much random stuff.
I know, literally. Oh shit.
Oh!
Creepy!
I don't like those guys.
Just looking at us. This is so random, so old school. Like,
That's creepy.
Look at all this random stuff. I don't want to move around too much, guys, because
Yeah.
these are just beams.
You can see right outside. That's
Are
not a
you
good
smoking?
sign. No.
What the hell? You should see this hate.
Then came the door. They found the one door that had been locked during Mo's visit. It used to have 2 wooden planks nailed shut. Now it had only one. He slowly pushed the door open. A bad smell came from inside, and then he saw it.
Whoa.
2 rooms of upstairs.
Yeah. Last time Mo and I were here, that was locked.
What?
This door. We couldn't get into that. It had 2 boards on it. Now there's only one.
You think it's actually open though? Looks open.
It looks open.
Oh, look,
I'm
actually going in.
sketched. After just hearing that noise.
What if somebody's in there? Because it looks like someone might be staying here. I don't know.
Like, Mo and I filmed this, like, maybe a month ago. That was closed.
Who knows?
I'm kind of sketched to go
There's
check it.
nothing in there, so we gotta-
Definitely open.
in this room is definitely-
It's definitely open.
This guy's saying the door was closed last time and locked, apparently. Hello?
I'm scared to open it. You go open it. I got the wide angle on you just in case. What is... That stinks.
Oh.
There was a body lying at the back of the room, not moving, not making a sound. They stood there, frozen. He called out, "Are you alive?" But there was no reply. The person didn't even twitch. He backed away, heart racing. They knew what they had to do.
What? What is
Do you not see that at the very end? That's a body.
Is it?
There's a body in there. Yo, yo. Hello? Are you alive? That is somebody laying there, dude.
Yo, that's somebody laying there. See that? Oh my god, that's somebody fucking laying there.
What the fuck? They're not even moving. Hello?
Wait, we gotta get...
Hey, you okay?
What the fuck is that? You guys see that? That's literally a person. What the fuck should we do? We should go.
We're gonna have to call the police and just tell them.
They decided to call the police and get out of the house. They didn't want to get in trouble for trespassing, but leaving that body there without telling anyone wasn't right.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that vlog. We just called the police. We're gonna get out of here because I don't really want to get in trouble for being here. But we're gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, usual stuff.
This wasn't just an urban exploration. This was a real horror story. A forgotten house, a ruined life, and a body left behind. With that being said, let's move on to our fifth footage for this video. It was September 29th, 2011, in the deep, quiet woods of Ketchikan, Alaska. A man was walking through the trees, recording his trip on a shaky camera. He didn't know that what he caught that day would leave people frozen in fear. The video was later uploaded by a channel called The Smoking Nug. The camera shakes at first. Wind moves through the tall trees. Everything looks normal. Then it happens. A tall, dark figure appears between the trees. It's far away, but it's moving. It walks like a man, but it's not a man. The shape is too big, the arms are too long, and the steps are too wide. The figure turns its head, almost as if it knows it's being watched. Then it keeps walking slowly behind the trees.
Oh shit, there it is again. There it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is, there it is. It's right behind that tree. Oh my god, I'm tripping out, I'm shaking. Oh, Jesus. Oh shit, there it is again. There it is. There it is. Oh my god.
There is no noise, no growl, no sound of steps, just the soft wind and the silence of the forest. But somehow that makes it worse.
Oh my god. There it is, there it is. It's right behind that tree. Oh my god, I'm tripping out, I'm shaking. Oh, Jesus. Oh man. Crap. I'm so scared. Jesus, where is it? I have no idea where I went. My heart's pounding a million miles an hour.
The man behind the camera doesn't speak. He just keeps filming. Maybe he was scared to move. Maybe he didn't believe what he was seeing.
I saw it down by the creek. Oh my god. Shit. Ross!
Some people say it was Bigfoot. Others say it was a hoax. And if that thing was real, it's still out there in the trees. And for our last footage, we have the Oxford Castle. It was the night of October 19th, 2022, at Oxford Castle and Prison in Oxford, England. The place was cold, dark, and quiet. A small paranormal team was inside, allowed to stay overnight. They were the only people in the building. No one else was there.
Okay guys, we have got this piece of footage to take a look at that I find very compelling. Now, this was captured at this site that you're looking at in England. It is the Oxford Castle and Prison in Oxford, England. Now, this was caught during a paranormal investigation and they were there on their own. So guys, let's take a look at the footage and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
Recently I carried out a paranormal investigation at Oxford Castle. We were let in overnight and the only people there. This was live footage which I didn't notice at the time.
One of the team members was walking alone, filming a live video. Everything seemed normal, but when they looked at the footage later, they saw something that made their blood run cold. A pale face is seen staring through a basement window. The window is low to the ground, and there was no one outside. The team stayed together the whole night, and it was pitch black. No one noticed the face while recording. They only saw it during playback.
But if you look closely, there appears to be a face at the window. As I rounded the corner and walked down one of the dark halls, I saw a figure leaning against the wall. Again, it wasn't there while I was doing the live.
The face didn't look alive. It had dark, deep eyes and just stared, frozen in place. The man behind the camera remembered that no one was near that window. No one could have been outside, especially at the basement level. That's when fear hit him.
Live feed.
So guys, here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on October the 19th, 2022 at this very haunted location in England, the Oxford Castle and Prison. Now, as it's stated in the original footage, there seems to be two entities there. Now, I'm not focusing on the second entity that's standing out in the hallway because we can't really see that. We're not getting such a clear view. Now, they know that there was nothing there, so the camera shouldn't have picked this up. So they are saying, look, there was two there.
Then things got worse. As he turned a corner, he saw a shadow figure leaning against the hallway wall. But in the live feed, it wasn't there. The hallway had been empty. Now the figure stood still, like it had been watching him the whole time. After reviewing the video, the team didn't stay. They ran.
There. But we want to look at the face at the window, because to me that is the clearest image and that is the one that we should be looking at. Now, the window is a basement window, so you got to take that into account. Also take into account that they were the only people that were in there. There's no one walking around because they stayed together. So that face isn't them. And it's very hard for a human face, not impossible, but very hard for a human face to get down to the basement level and be looking in the window. Because remember, this is done at night, this is in a pitch black, and there is nobody here. And as you can also hear in the original footage, they said that they didn't see this when they were actually filming. It's on reviewing the footage that they could see this specter. Now, on seeing the specter, they decided to get the heck out of there, which I kind of would myself. But guys, what do you think about this footage? So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
What they saw was not a trick of the light. It was something real. Something is still inside Oxford Castle. Exploring abandoned places might seem exciting, but the unknown can quickly turn terrifying. Whether it's a shadow, a spirit, or something worse, you never really know what's waiting inside. cabins were empty, but something was already inside. From ghosts at the window to growls in the dark, these places were not safe. This is why you should never walk inside abandoned cabins. In a video uploaded by the Corey 327 Mafia YouTube channel on April 23, 2006, a group of young ghost hunters shared their terrifying experience inside an abandoned house they had explored in August 2005, deep in the woods. They were filming their walk through the house when something completely unexpected happened. As the camera panned past a doorway, a dark figure suddenly appeared inside the house. It stood still, not speaking or moving, just watching. One of the boys saw it first and shouted to run. The others turned, saw the figure too, and they were all panicked. They all rushed out in fear. You could hear the shock in their voices and the sound of running feet as they escaped. The footage remains chilling to watch even today. Back then, video editing was not as easy as now, so what they filmed that day feels all the more real. Was it a ghost or just someone else who shouldn't have been there? With that being said, let's move on to our second eerie encounter. On April 5th, 2019, Appy Mountain Trekkers uploaded a video on its YouTube channel. A man went on a solo bushcraft adventure up the mountains to camp, carve a spoon, and spend the night alone. But things got creepy fast, and he captured it all on video.
Oh, that was close. Looks like we got company up here today, boy.
He worked around camp, carved wood, and lit a fire. The day felt peaceful, but once the sun set, the forest changed. While sitting quietly at camp, he began to hear strange noises up on the mountain. They sounded almost like birds, but not quite. Something felt wrong.
The mountain. I can't figure out what that is. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds like some kind of, almost sounds like a bird, but it doesn't. Of course it quits. I'm hearing things.
Later that night, he tried to sleep. Around 10 p.m., he was nearly drifting off when he was suddenly woken by a deep, loud, growling call. Not once, but 6 times. It came from the dark ridge behind his camp. The sounds were guttural and wild, something between a pig and an ape. He froze, heart pounding. He wasn't dreaming. Something was out there.
All right, guys, we'll give you a quick update. It's about 10 after 10. I laid down about 9 o'clock, and I was trying to go to sleep. It took me a while, and I was almost asleep, and sometime before 10, I was woke up by something I've never heard in my life. And I know this might sound sensational or something that, you know, I'm not bullshitting. I heard like 4 quick, very loud, deep guttural calls on this ridge behind me, behind camp.
There's like a dip on the other side, and it goes up to a higher ridge on this backside, and it sounded like it come from over there. But it was like 4 calls, almost like a communication call of some kind. They were back to back, and then there was a pause.
Still rattled, he tried to stay calm. He didn't want to pack up and leave in the dark, so he stayed in his shelter, listening. Then, around 1 a.m., he woke up again, this time to the sound of something circling his camp. He listened closely. It wasn't just one, there were 2 or 3 of them. Whatever they were large and close.
I'll keep you posted. It's about 1 o'clock. I woke up again. I heard something circle my camp. Whatever it is, it's close. You hear that? Whatever it is, it sounded like there was 2 or 3 of them.
He grabbed his flashlight and pistol, but didn't see anything. Still, the feeling of being watched never left. He didn't sleep the rest of the night.
Started on the other side of my camp. Went around my perimeter.
By morning, he was safe, but tired, confused, and still shaken. What made those calls? What circled his camp? He didn't know, but it was something he'd never experienced before, and something he'll never forget. Moving on to our third footage. On July 1st, 2018, near a gas station in northeastern Ontario, Canada, well-known Bigfoot researcher Blaine Tyler was sitting quietly inside his car. He had visited this exact location many times before. Locals knew it as a hotspot for strange activity, but that day, something moved in the trees. He wasn't filming for fun or fame. He was serious. He was focused. Watching the tree line through his car window, something suddenly caught his eye. A quick, unnatural movement behind the trees, about 75 to 100 yards away. He didn't panic. Instead, he slowly lifted his camera and zoomed in. That's when he saw it. Something was peeking out from behind the tree. Not once, but again and again. It was tall, dark, fast, and it wasn't human. He believed he was watching two creatures, one small and one big, possibly a juvenile and an adult Sasquatch. The way they moved wasn't normal. One darted behind a tree, then leaned out quickly, almost like it was watching him back. They never made a sound, just fast flashes of dark shapes in the woods. He kept recording, heart racing. At one point, the larger figure seemed to disappear completely, then reappear behind another tree, closer than before. The movement was smooth. Too smooth, almost like it had done this before. Blaine knew what he was seeing wasn't a person. He had spent years studying this, but that didn't make it any easier to watch. It felt like being hunted while sitting in plain sight. He stayed in the car. He didn't move, just filmed and waited, and then, as fast as they appeared, they were gone. He left the spot shortly after, not because he was scared, but because he knew one thing for sure. Those things were real, and they were watching him. Let's move on to our fourth footage for this video. Back in April 2012, it happened in Houston, Texas. A man had always felt something was wrong with the house across the street. Every time he passed by, he felt cold, even when the sun was shining. Something about that top window on the right always made him stare a little longer.
It's gonna go in your house.
One evening, he and a friend stood outside the house. The sun was setting. That's when they decided to pull out a cell phone and record the window, just to see. And that's when they saw it. At the top right window, they caught a tall figure standing still, watching them. It looked like a grown person, but not alive. The figure didn't move. It just stood there.
The OS paranormal activity is under so. But it can't.
Then, to their shock, a smaller shadow appeared beside the tall one. A child. The two figures stood shoulder to shoulder, both staring straight ahead, not blinking, not moving. But the most chilling part? As the camera zoomed in, something else moved. A third figure, hidden behind the first two, is just barely visible in the corner of the window. It seemed to shift slightly, like it was trying to hide, or maybe like it didn't want to be seen.
It's gonna go in your house. The OS paranormal activity is under so. It's fake. But it can't come in our house.
Whoa!
They never saw anyone enter or leave that house. It had been empty for months. He saved the video, but he never walked past that house again. Not after seeing three shadows where no living soul should be. With that being said, let's move on to our fifth abandoned cabins footage. On July 29th, 2007, in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, a group of boys visited a place called the Screaming Tunnel, a spot people believe is haunted by the ghost of a little girl.
Okay, we are going to Screaming Tunnel in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. And the story is that about 100 years ago, a little girl got lit on fire when her house got caught on fire over a dispute that her parents were having, who were getting divorced. And she caught on fire, her clothes were really flammable, and she ran into the tunnel and she was screaming really loud. And no one was able to help her put out her help put out the fire that was all over her clothes. And she ended up running into a tunnel, the tunnel we're about to go into, and tried to put herself out, but she ended up dying in the middle of the tunnel. So we're about to go in there. There's a legend that says that if you go to the middle of a tunnel and light a match, that someone will be able to blow out the candle, and you might hear some screams in the distance. So we're about to find out if that's true. And this is the tunnel.
They say if you go to the same spot where she died and light a match, something unseen will blow it out. And sometimes you might even hear her screams. The boys walked into the tunnel. It was quiet, dark, and cold. They stopped at the middle, the exact spot where the girl had died. One of them lit a match. It went out right away. He tried again. Another match. Same thing. They laughed at first, but then it kept happening.
What? Only was wet when she was in the car. Don't make fun of her. Melissa, come on. Here's hands. What a breeze down there.
Right here is the spot where she supposedly died. So we're about to try to light a match.
Hold on. I'm pumped, dude. I'm terrified I have to poop. Yeah, I got it. Ready? Hold on. That didn't work.
It's not even lighting.
Yeah.
Every match went out instantly. They stepped outside the tunnel and tried one more. It stayed lit. Then they went back inside. Lit another match. Gone again.
I think you killed that one. Pause it.
Oh my god.
Light my finger on fire.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
It went right out,
All right,
just like they
turn
said.
This way.
Okay.
Here, I'll block the breeze.
Oh, it went out again.
Freaking A, This
dude.
is like almost, we're going through this box, dude. Right out.
Suddenly, they heard something, a soft sound, like a cry or a whisper. They froze in fear. One of the boys pointed to the top of the hill, just above the tunnel. That's where the girl's house used to be. Now the land looked empty.
Every time?
Have we tried doing it not in the tunnel?
Be quiet.
Try it again.
For control?
Listen. All right. Now pose.
Don't do that. Oh, God.
Now, supposedly up this way to the top of the hill is where her house was.
These matches suck.
So you get when you don't favor them.
Outside the tunnel, the match stays lit up.
Where there's a-
Right up there. That's where her house used to be.
How are you sure?
Because that's what it said on. Yeah. That's what the thing said.
Look how many people.
They walked to the other side of the tunnel. No one spoke. The air felt heavy. Something wasn't right. That night, none of them could sleep, and none of them ever lit a match in that tunnel again.
Christian, what'd you say?
Will you please? Because my camera's not showing them up.
Look at all of them in this one. Here, take a picture of me. Let's just see.
This is the other end of the tunnel.
You're just gonna have to send them to me, please. Yes.
That would be a dick.
Nice.
And that brings us to the last footage. On January 1st, 2010, during a winter ghost hunt at Leeds Castle in England, he joined a team to explore the halls of the ancient building. They were looking for the ghost of a little princess just 13 months old, who had died over 400 years ago. Her father was said to be King Henry VIII, and many believed her death was not natural. The castle was silent. Long stone halls, spiral stairs, and every room was giving chilly vibes. They walked with flashlights and cameras, hoping to catch something, anything. At one point, they reached a quiet hallway. There was no sound, just the soft echo of footsteps and the cold breath coming from their mouths.
Walking through the halls of Leeds Castle to see if we can spot any ghosts. Spiral stairs. Leading up to the we're gonna set this up overnight.
He set up the camera in one of the old bedrooms and left it running overnight. When they checked the footage the next day, something appeared. A small, glowing figure walked slowly past the camera. No footsteps, no sound, just a soft, white blur like a child in a long dress. The figure stopped, almost as if she was looking at the camera, then faded into the wall. He didn't speak, just sat in silence, staring at the screen. That castle has many stories, but after that night, he believed one thing for sure: the princess is still there. What they found inside wasn't just old wood and dust, it was something watching. Some doors should never be opened, and now you know why you should never walk inside abandoned cabins.
Did you think Did you? Bro, don't know what the fuck you know. Yo, help Jay with this. Right. Bro, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what to do.
There's somebody here. We don't want no trouble. We're just filming.
Questionable. It's not even a suggestion. It's not even like if I squint my eye.
Oi, oi. This is my home. Note this barricade can be dangerous. There are multiple hazards.
Some places are too creepy to forget. From shadows that move on their own to figures hiding in the dark, these are the most disturbing abandoned building encounters ever caught on camera. On November 22nd, 2017, something bad happened at the abandoned truck stop. He stood outside the abandoned truck stop, the fourth location in their wild three-state journey. The building looked like a skeleton of its former self, with broken windows, graffiti-covered walls, and an eerie, heavy silence in the air.
There's James.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Oh wow, this has been vandalized like crazy.
Inside, everything felt off. When they entered the lounge, broken furniture was scattered, and cobwebs were all over dusty drink machines. It was like people had left in a hurry, never to return.
Oh wow, this has been vandalized like crazy. Oh, that looks dangerous. The turlets are unusable. All the drop tiles are gone, so it's kind of eerily.
And then their worst nightmare happened. A loud noise echoed through the building, making everyone stop. They ran toward the sound, calling for Tim, but he wasn't there. The place felt alive, watching them, and shivers sent down their spines.
Tennis shoe on the floor. They're old grease fat boy. That's what we used to call it north. Box of grease. Where you at?
Where's Tim?
Tim? What the hell just happened?
Bro, this whole thing just fell down. Bro, what the hell?
That's crazy, dude. Where was it sitting at? Just standing up right here?
It was over.
The place got more creepy as they explored the back hallways. The smell of decay hit them. Rusted showers and a broken condom machine were disturbing to even look at. They found a strange black-wrapped object in the bathroom. It was a toilet, but it looked as if someone had been trying to hide something.
Go back in here. Look at the decay here in this hallway. This is the lounge here. Turlet. Not wrapped up in black plastic. Caution.
By the time they regrouped, the fear was too much. They hurried out, leaving the eerie truck stopped behind. As they drove away, the sense that something terrible had happened there stayed with him, like the building didn't want them to leave its secrets behind. With that being said, let's move on to our next footage. On February 7th, 2018, they realized they were not alone in the abandoned factory. He and Tim stepped into the massive, abandoned yacht factory near the river. It was said the land held ancient burial sites, and there were rumors that this place was cursed.
Shh. What is that? Dude, that sounds like it's coming against that wall. Dude. Let's walk over there and see what that is. I've never been in a place this big. I hear something behind us. What is that banging?
They heard a banging sound coming from deep inside. It echoed off the walls like footsteps. When they reached the source, there was nothing there. Then they saw something strange, a metal contraption hanging above. It looked like someone had made it recently.
Hello? Is there a way to get up there?
I'm gonna try to come over here where this hole is.
It sounds like somebody is up there, man. Oh my God, dude.
They soon realized they were not alone. Movement above them caught their eyes. A shadow darted across the upper level. They called out, saying they didn't want trouble, but there was no response.
There's somebody here. We don't want no trouble. We're just filming.
Dude, what do we get into? This is Michael's fault. He's told us about this place. I didn't believe him when he said this.
Just somebody's up there banging.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody.
After some time, more noises surrounded them. Footsteps and bangs as if someone was following them. The tension grew unbearable. They decided to leave, but just as they were about to exit, a figure in a hood appeared in the shadows, watching them.
I thought I heard footsteps. Somebody's walking over there, man. Dude, that come from over. Dude, what is wrong with this place? I've been in some sketchy places, man, but this one's got me unnerved beyond.
Do you have your piece with you?
I do not.
The first time you've ever left that?
I do not have it.
This is what we walked into.
I didn't think we would run into anything. Dude, I had to clean it today, okay? And I left it because it's so oiled up, and I just said, I'm just going to leave it here.
Dude, actually, that does have me extremely nervous.
I know. Why do you think I'm so sketched out, dude? I never get sketched out like this.
Terrified, they ran to their car and sped away. Back at Tim's house, their hands still shook. Whatever was in the factory wasn't just trying to scare them. It felt like something darker, something they didn't want to face again. On April 2nd, 2022, at the farmhouse bungalow. In England, the bungalow sat silent under the fading sun, surrounded by whispers of history. Its walls had seen generations grow, love and die, but today it held an eerie stillness. Kate, the last to carry the family's bloodline, stepped onto the creaking porch, ready to face the ghosts of her past.
Yeah, on the top here.
A lot of pictures.
Wow.
It's just so
Really
unique.
nice.
They're different, aren't they? They're quite unique.
Yeah, they are. I've not seen stuff like that.
Everything in this house is just unique. Everything's just so old.
Oh, I know.
Weathered and generally old.
Sort of comes to this old cabinet. It's nice, isn't it? The cabinet, do you not think?
Sure.
These old, I like these old sort of wooden ones
I like
because they're sturdy.
Her grandparents, Charles and Mary, had once owned the farm. Their love had blossomed here, but wilted after Mallory, their only daughter, was born in 1944. By 1967, Mallory and her husband, Gareth, moved into the bungalow, building a life amid the farm's sprawling lands. Yet, tragedy shadowed them. Gareth passed away in 2010, leaving Mallory alone. Her final years were spent in this very house, where her life faded in 2016 on a bed.
The first thing I noticed anyway was this huge fire here. And you'll see that from the back there, it's actually built out of the chimney breast because it's so big. I'd imagine this heated up the whole house. Absolutely love it. Love fires, love fireplaces. And you got what I presume might be the old boy or old girl's chair there with the cane, sitting there, getting themselves all nice and warm, with their feet resting on this stool.
Kate hesitated at the bedroom door. The faint light from the hallway danced on the floorboards as she opened it. The air inside was dense, carrying the metallic tang of old blood. The bed dominated the room, its sheets still marked with a deep crimson stain. Kate froze. She had always avoided this room, the heart of her mother's suffering.
Recliners. I'll just turn this back on so I can show you. But wonderful little bits. A few little cleaning things over the top here. And also, you've got another map. That's of Oxfordshire up there. Look at that peel of the wallpaper. Also, while I'm here, just want to show you the outside. I sort of come round onto this bed. There is sort of blood stain, I guess, or a red stain on that bed anyway. People saying it's blood.
She then noticed the first sign. A shadow darted across the mirror, though no one else was there. She felt the air shift, colder now, almost suffocating.
The cat. Another sort of family photo along here. Quite a few bits hanging up along here on the wall. Coats, all that sort of good stuff. Look at that. That looks amazing. I love that sort of glass, stained glass piece hanging up there.
Kate fled the bungalow, leaving behind the haunting memories and the blood that refused to dry. To this day, the house remains abandoned, its dark past sealed behind closed doors, and Mallory's blood forever staining the bed. Those who visit claim the whispers persist, warning them to leave. On May 20th, 2021, in Liverpool, England, while exploring an abandoned care home, Matt and Andy captured something chilling. In the laundry room, their camera picked up the faint voice of a young girl, though no one else was there.
Oh, it's a bit freaky down here.
We go to a lot of abandoned buildings and we're quite used to it, but this place had just got a bit of a funny feeling about it. That overwhelming feeling of you're not alone and there is...
Don't be so sure about that. Matt and Andy are in the Manor's laundry room when their camera picks up something They don't.
It's the washroom, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you catch that? Listen again, as the voice of a young girl seems to answer Matt's question.
It's the washroom, this, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm a bit of a skeptic, so I have to definitely something there.
What they captured here is what's classic.
Later on the stairs, a dark figure appeared at the top and moved out of sight. When they reached the spot, they found only a solid wall with no place for anyone to go.
But at the time, Matt and Andy have no idea that a spirit is nearby.
It's like good quality wallpaper. I will say that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again. Hey, wait up. Hello?
It was somebody stood at the top of the stairs, and as soon as I looked up and moved the camera up, whoever or whatever that might have been decided to move off.
See, it goes up again. Hey, wait. I'm going up. I've gone cold because I saw somebody stood there. I saw a leg. Hello? But they went that way, and there's no...
The footage clearly showed the shadow moving, leaving behind a disturbing sense that they were not alone.
Questionable. It's not even a suggestion. It's not even like if I squint my eye, and it clearly walks off in one direction, and when they get up there, it is clear that that is...
This haunting encounter left behind a chilling reminder that some places never truly feel empty. Moving on to our next eerie encounter. On September 1st, 2016, in an abandoned girls' school, two explorers decided to explore an abandoned girls' school. The place was eerie, with strange graffiti on the walls and a heavy silence. As they moved deeper, the disturbing atmosphere grew more creepy.
Oh my. What does it look like? Oh, this shot's so good. Oh, shut up. Alright mate, we're in. Sperm. Look at it. Why is that like that? And there's the cock again. That's just a little cock. Here we go, mate. No, 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 no. Mate, why is that like that? That is absolutely vile.
They found a chilling note. Intruders will be killed. It was written, adding to the brutal feeling. They then noticed an odd object in a corner. It looked unnatural, and touching it filled them with dread, though nothing immediate happened.
There is so many cocks. This is my home. Intruders will be killed. Go home and leave me in mine. Oh, this bit looks a little bit creepy. Oi, oi. This is my home. Note this barricade can be dangerous. There are multiple hazards. My advice is go home and leave me in mine. That sounds alright. Oh God. Right. We come in peace and that is all. Yeah mate, there's bloody jack shit up here. Oh my. Have you noticed anything?
By the end of their exploration, nothing significant had occurred, but the unease stayed with them. They realized some places don't need obvious signs of the paranormal. Just being there is enough to send shivers down your spine.
What the f***'s that then? Mate, off. Off. The size that... Wait, bruv. Wait. That's mental, mate. That is ridiculous. Oh my... Shall I touch God. It? Don't touch it. Ready? What do you know, mate? Wait. What was that then? What was that? What was that? Mate? I don't know. Well,
Sometimes, the silence is scarier than the noise. With that being said, let's move on to our last disturbing abandoned building encounter. On October 11th, 2016, two friends decided to explore an abandoned school for Halloween. It started as a simple adventure, but things quickly took a creepy turn.
What the fuck was that? Oh, I don't know what the fuck to do! I don't know what to do! Get in here! What? Shit. What the fuck was that, dude? What?
They found a group of balloons standing eerily still in the middle of the hallway. The balloons seemed unnatural, and their unease grew as they realized no wind could explain it. They heard a sharp metallic noise, like something scraping against the walls. The sound echoed through the halls, and they froze, unsure if they should continue.
What the hell? Is that... What the f*** is that? Bro, that's balloon.
Nah, oi.
Bro, balance tingling on it.
Nah, Ramel, don't go near that. Fucking don't go near that, bro. Yo, if you two wanna f*** with like balloons and shit, yeah.
Dude. Bro, that's not shit. Bro, why does this look like Kino the Toad? Bro. Hello? What the fuck, bro? Yo, real talk, yeah. Bro, nah, dude, that's something, nah, dude, I promise you, yeah, that's like, gotta be something metal, man. Bro, nah, dude, hold on, dude, nah, bro, for real, yeah, hold on, dude, that was like, something just like clanging against like a wall, bro.
Sounds like brakes though, on like a kid's bike, bro. Do you wanna go in there?
We can't do an explore video, man.
This was the moment that their fear turned real. Footsteps echoed behind them, followed by a loud thud. When they turned their flashlights toward the noise, they saw movement in the shadows. They caught sight of it, a figure dressed as a clown, partially hidden but watching them from the dark.
Dude, fuck that, dude! Did you? Dude! Bro, fuck this, stop it! Bro!
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you know.
Yo, help Jay with this!
Wait!
Bro, I don't know what the f*** to do! I don't know what to do! Get in here!
Panicked, they ran, only to hear the clown following. They locked themselves in a room, unsure if they could make it out safely. Every sound outside made their hearts race.
Alright, yo, nice. It'll do, man, it'll do. Dude, bro! Dude, that did not happen! Bro, what's wrong now? It's getting really f***ing cold! This, dude.
Bro, go. Are you planning to go in there? There's a f***ing down in there.
They finally escaped, promising themselves never to return. The clown's chilling presence, the unexplained noises, and the sinister balloons stayed in their minds long after they left.
You need some help, bro? Yo.
Mate, you scared me to death.
Okay, get over there now.
What?
Sit down. I'll give you handcuffs.
Huh?
This explorer believed that exploring abandoned buildings would always be easy for him. But he is soon about to face the real dangers that come with urban exploration. This is Jared Coker, known for his YouTube channel Jared Coker Urbex, where he shares videos of his explorations in abandoned places across the US. He visits locations that are difficult to enter. However, in March 2022, his adventure at an abandoned dog treat factory in Wichita, Kansas, took an unexpected and dangerous turn.
Uh-oh. There's a car right there. I can't figure that should be too much of a problem for me though, because the way I'm gonna go out is completely circling around here like I did to get in, so. Oh, they're out of their car. Oh, they're coming in the gate. They're coming in the gate. On second thought, I might just want to wrap this up a little quicker here. I want to see where he goes though. Yeah, if I'm gonna leave here, I'm gonna need to know exactly where he's headed.
Initially, the exploration felt quite ordinary, as he walked through the empty hallways, occasionally hearing unexplained noises. However, things took a strange turn when he noticed a red car parked outside the factory. What began as a light-hearted adventure soon escalated into something more serious.
He's really coming all the way in here. He's opening the second gate. Now I'm really concerned. He's gonna go around where I can't see him. Oh God. Someone's right out there. What do I do? Oh my God. Was that a gunshot? I think it was. He had something in his hand too. It must have been a gun.
Hearing gunshots out of nowhere is more than enough to scare anyone. However, what's even scarier is trying to escape from an abandoned building when you don't know where the potential threat is. Just when Jared thought he could escape undetected, the situation went from bad to worse.
I don't like being out in the open like this. Whoa, whoa.
Stop right there.
Whoa.
Who else is with you?
Oh, it's just me. You scared me to death.
Okay, get over there now.
What?
Sit down. Give you handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Okay.
Either I can put them on or you can put them on. Take your pick.
I've never put on handcuffs before.
Just put them on each side of you. How's that? Put them in front of you. That way you can carry them in front, okay?
What's going to happen?
What? What's going to happen is the police is going to come and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days. A lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them. What we're going to do is we'll throw your camera and your bag in the trunk, okay? I'll put my gun in there too. All right? We'll get in a little red cart. We'll just drive up here, set everything out. Police will come. They'll ask you for your driver's license, and they'll give you a little ticket.
A man who appeared to take on the role of a twisted vigilante showed up wielding a rifle, and out of fear, Jared complied with him until the police arrived. You would think that the entire situation would be resolved with the arrival of the police. However, things took a darker turn.
We were seeing two silhouettes of a couple other kids headed towards that bridge to go down and under to get to the factory the same way I did. And this dude literally looks at both cops and tells them if he sees anyone else in there tonight, he's just going to shoot him. And obviously the cop said, please don't do that, but I couldn't believe he looked two police officers right in the eye and said he was just going to go shoot minutes later. I hear a call come in over his radio, and that call is a shooting at the exact same location they had just taken me from, because that psychopath literally went in there and shot at those two.
Fortunately, the man's threats were not as deadly as they appeared. His weapon was loaded only with non-lethal pellets. However, the children sustained injuries and were taken to the hospital. During the investigation, the man was identified as 62-year-old Ken Thomas and was later sentenced to 2 years of probation. After this terrifying experience, Jared decided never to return to that factory. And who could blame him? While Jared encountered a psychopath, the next explorers came across what they least expected. In March 2022, in the UK, YouTubers Meg and Chris, known for their channel Back in Time MC, explored a rundown farmhouse. However, what they discovered in this abandoned building was both shocking and heart-wrenching.
So we are starting in the upstairs of this place. What a cracking little find this is. Look at that bed. I'll tell you what, there's quite a few bits all around this old farmhouse. Look at that mirror, the drawers and everything. That's weird, look. There's a light bulb there. I wonder what that is. I'll just show you that. Got all the shoes and like an old suitcase underneath there. Slippers and that. I'm gonna have a little look in here. Oh god, the clothes are still in there. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is just wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Another one as well.
There is. God, it's just stinking here. Doesn't look like there's much in this one. There are still clothes in here though. As you'll see there.
They entered the farmhouse through an open window. The place was a mess, but they were surprised to find signs of recent activity, such as a new light bulb and gently used clothes. However, what they didn't know was that they were about to make a much more disturbing discovery.
The old Zimmer frame. So they've still got the old bag, that's what the old people use these days, don't they? Get all their shopping in. Little table there with a few bits. Loving that wardrobe.
I'll just squeeze in front of you. Can I help you?
Oh my god! Help! You're alive!
What?
Fucking hell, man.
You live in here, you can't live in here. Yeah?
No!
But we can't.
We thought it was abandoned. We thought it was abandoned.
You can't live in here. Yeah.
Holy shit! Are you okay?
Yeah, thank you.
We thought.
How did you get in?
There's a window that's open downstairs.
Window open? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an open window. What we do,
We do
take
videos on.
pictures of like old farmhouses because we're really interested in it. Oh.
We thought it was abandoned because of this.
No. You live in here.
Oh no.
Why do you live in here? Is there no way you can go and look at it? Do you not think it's a bit... Yeah, it is, yeah. Do you not got family? No. You haven't?
Oh Jesus Christ!
I haven't got anybody.
You scared the life out of him. You literally scared the life out of him,
What
man.
do you think we can do to help you? Where are you from? We live in Norwegian.
Hamptonshire.
I don't know whether you can help me or not. But I've not got any kids and not got any grandkids. Who farms this then? Yeah, somebody's farmed here, yeah. So is this not your farm then? No. Is this your house? No. It's not your house? No. So do you just live here then? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God! I'm sorry. We didn't realise because of all the cobwebs and all the decay. We just assumed that it was abandoned.
To their surprise, they discovered an elderly woman in the bed who was awakened by their presence. She introduced herself as Jane and explained that she had no family to take her in, having lived there for years. Although Meg and Chris offered to assist her, she insisted that she was fine. She mentioned that the farm workers cared for her, bringing her food and water every day. A touching story, right? Just when it seemed to end, Chris's research revealed conflicting information. A contact claimed the woman was cared for by both the farmer and her estranged husband, yet she chose to live in an abandoned building. This raised questions about her honesty, leaving Chris, Meg, and viewers with more questions than answers. What would you do if you encountered such a situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below as we delve into the next case. Meet Christopher Brian Hill, an urban explorer with a YouTube channel called Urbex Hill, where he shares raw footage of his ventures into eerie abandoned structures. In June 2020, Chris explored the abandoned Westinghouse electric factory in Cleveland, Ohio, a site known for its dark history following a fire. This factory, which had long been abandoned, became an exploration destination for Chris. However, he was unaware that his adventure would turn out to be his eeriest encounter yet.
Damn. That's Cleveland, huh? Wow. That's crazy. It's not even that far away from here. I guess somebody's been sleeping in here. Look at this. These are bullet shells. Damn, they're all over the ground. What caliber is this? Looks like a 9mm. I can't tell. Damn. Somebody came down here shooting.
He found signs of recent occupancy, even a mattress. His tension escalated when he stumbled upon shell casings and disturbing graffiti. But what he didn't know was that this was just the beginning.
This place is so wet. Oh, scared the fuck out of me. Yo. You need some help, bro? Yo. Fuck that. He's not even responding. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna help that dude out. I'm gonna leave him some money. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna get this dude a $20 bill. Yo. Yo. Hey, I got some money for you. Shit, he's not there. And he's not responding. Damn it.
He came across a hunched-over man who didn't respond to his calls for help. Despite feeling afraid, he decided to return and offer the man a $20 bill, only to discover that he had disappeared. The potential threat of aggressive squatters was very real, and he certainly wasn't mistaken about that.
Thought I heard something. Oh, do you hear that? Listen. Oh shit, that's people talking. Damn, there's a bunch of homeless people down here. Damn. I gotta get... Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Damn. Should I go see who it is? Or should I leave him alone? Oh shit. Shit. Damn, I'm tripping. Yo, what? Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone.
Deciding he had faced enough horror for one night, he chose safety and left the premises unharmed. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe as we delve into our next case of this explorer whose curiosity almost landed him in danger. In October 2018, in California, YouTuber Baker X Derek, an urban explorer from San Bernardino, rode his motorcycle past an abandoned house on a hill. Curious, he decided to take a closer look, and what he discovered was more chilling than he could have ever imagined.
Dude, this is fucking scary. And look at... Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking scary. Dude, this is how horror movies start. Oh my god, it's so dark in these rooms.
Even in broad daylight, the atmosphere felt thick with suspense. But the eeriness had only just begun.
Ooh, fucking TVs, dude. Dude, that dark room. I kept feeling something was gonna jump out at me. What's down here? Hello? Hello? Sleep, goat, horse, dog, pig, snake. Sheep, goat, horse, dog, pig, snake, bird, hermaphrodite. Oh man, this... Dude, I think I hear somebody. I think I hear something.
Hearing a disturbing noise and unaware of its source, he fled the building for safety. Remember, in urban exploration, one important rule is to leave immediately if you hear a noise. Ignoring this warning could lead to serious consequences. He quickly scrambled to his motorcycle and sped away. Many viewers believed the noise was likely a warning from a squatter taking advantage of the darkness. However, we would like to know your thoughts. This encounter was truly terrifying, but what's even more disturbing is witnessing a group of teens explore an abandoned building without following the rules of urban exploration. In April 2022, YouTuber Exploring with Tom visited an abandoned psychiatric hospital in Lancaster with 3 of his friends in the middle of the night. During their explanation, they were quite loud and not attentive to their surroundings, which was not the best approach for exploring an abandoned building.
You're the big man.
No, because if that happens, no, because you're gonna want to run.
No, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's what I've summoned.
What?
And do you know the... I'm not gonna... What the f*** is Bro, I'm not gonna lie, by the way. I'm beefing. You know this demonology course I've done?
Yeah.
I know how to bring the demons into a place, but I don't know how to get rid of them.
Oh, well, nice one, Tom.
Great.
I need a
Be careful. Whatever you do, don't run. Do not run. Was it that room or this room?
It's one of these, I don't know.
After hearing strange noises coming from one of the rooms, the 4 explorers called out to see if anyone was in the building. And this is where things became a little disturbing.
Dan, go up on this part. Let's investigate more, see what we can get. Right, man.
Yo, guys.
What?
What the fuck is that?
Turn your lights off, turn your lights off.
What?
Holy shit. Yo. What the? Someone's here, someone's here, someone's here.
Who the f is that?
Someone's here.
Who did the skirt?
What? Someone's here. What?
You got the back of the camera just in case.
Why? What the? What the? Why what? Be careful. Be careful.
There's someone there. Someone there.
Just like. See what it is. It might be. He might need help.
Hello?
Hello? What? Go! 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 Yo! Come! Yo! Shit! Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Keep calm. Keep calm. Calm down. Yo, are you okay?
I'm going down. Oh shit!
You okay?
Go!
Fell. Go.
Wait, which way?
Man, hold you up. Man, what the Don't, hold you up, get out. Stand the door. Hold you up, he's coming. Yo, get back to the car.
A man was heard screaming from inside a room, prompting Tom and his friends to flee to their car. Shockingly, the man chased after them. It's suspected he was a squatter, disturbed by the noise made by the 4 rowdy teenagers in the abandoned building he called home. Fortunately, they managed to escape unharmed. Our last case takes us to the English countryside. In June 2018, a YouTuber named Adam explored an abandoned house that was filled with cobwebs and scattered belongings, indicating it had been vacant for a long time. He found photo albums suggesting the home once belonged to a wealthy elderly couple who likely passed away. But surprisingly, it had not been disturbed by looters or squatters. As he explored the main bedroom, he stumbled upon something truly disturbing.
Only a small bathroom, mind, but you look at this paint peel behind the doors where all the damp's coming in. Still got laundry in the basket, which blows my mind every time I see it. Like, how quick do you have to leave stuff like that here? But how cool is it? Can't reach up because there's cobwebs everywhere and give me arachnophobia. But I'm pretty sure this is Nana's room. This blows my mind because I'm 99% sure that's all blood, guys, and I don't know why. It seems to have pooled here and dripped down onto there. There's nothing else that could be. It is all crusty. I'm not sure what they are, like, bit ripped into the bed sheet there.
Adam noticed red stains all over the bed and even on the floor. It was unclear whether these red marks were actual bloodstains or remnants of something else. As he tried to make sense of the situation, he began to search the room for any clues that might explain what he had just discovered. While searching through one of the drawers, he found something that completely changed the course of his investigation.
And then we just have some whoa. Hello. That has got some weight to it. Hello. What is this? Is this real? It's got a safety. Is this real? Repeater. Not sure, guys. Los Angeles 25 caliber USA. Yeah, it must be real. 25 caliber. I've not seen one of them before, guys, so My American viewers, it's your time to shine. That's new to me. Hey, we got another one. A GAT J101 4.5mm. There's something in it as well, so I'm going to put that down.
This shocking discovery left Adam feeling anxious and wondering what had happened inside the house. The true events that unfolded within the building remained a mystery, as he never uncovered the truth behind the bloodstains on the bed and the multiple weapons found there. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.